Hello guys, it is your boy Bladebound Gamer, and this is a tutorial on how to Twitch. This is my setup, and people have been asking me this, so I thought I'd create a quick YouTube video. Hopefully it's quick, so let's just jump right into it. I'll just say like if you thought it was a good video, and give it a big old massive thumbs down. If you didn't like it, if you feel like you've wasted your time here and you've learnt nothing, I want you to give it a big old massive thumbs down, because that criticism is hugely needed on this channel, so anything will help. Any comments, anything, just ask and I will reply as soon as possible. So let's get straight into it. You got sound and screen. Okay, you got system music is the little wavy sounds you hear in the background. You can have that on or off. And the reason is this really does not matter, because if you go onto the menu or you go onto settings during your stream, you can only hear the mic anyway, so having system music on or off really doesn't contribute to anything to the streaming. Same with keytones. Keytones are lovely little sounds you hear what highlight that you've been onto something else, like me going to video output then start screensaver, but you couldn't hear it, now you can. We're going to just keep those on, but those do nothing, so we're going to go to sharing and broadcasts. This is the big old meaty one that we want to go to. Broadcast settings, this is the one we're going to jump right into. Okay, the camera. I use a PlayStation camera. It does boost views if you have your face on camera, because people like to see who they're talking to, and it is better to have a camera. So if you've got a camera, whip it out. Whip it out and use it for streaming. It will guaranteed help you when streaming. Well, it's helped me well enough, so it should go well. So you can either have it on or off, and correct me if I'm wrong here, I think it does have a mic in it. So if you don't have a headset, you're running low on money, get the camera, and it has a mic in it also. So and it's not half bad. It's actually decent. It's not the best, but it's decent. So get a camera before you get a headset, that's all I'm saying. So you can include a video from PlayStation camera. I'm turning it back on because I always use it. Now let's move on to the camera video settings. So you can see me there. Hello. You can have yours in the lower left, lower right. Oh, where? Mine was in the lower right. Sorry. You can have yours in the lower right, lower left, upper right, and upper left. Quite explanatory, self-explanatory. We're going to move it back to the lower right, because that is where I normally have it for Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which I am streaming at the moment. It really varies, because you don't want to be blocking any major things like money, map, HP, MP bars, anything like that. The viewer wants to see what's going on in your screen, and if your face cam is blocking that out, well, that's going to annoy people and that's going to push people away from your stream, so you need to keep that open. So I've kind of put mine here. It's not really blocking anything, only the enemy's card deck. I'm playing Chain of the Memories at the moment. Sorry about that, but no, that's what I'm playing. Okay, we've got size. Size does matter, people, so be wise. Biggest is not always the best. So we've got small, very small, looks a bit obscure, you can hardly see me. We've got wide, which is like a YouTube video, where people have their face cams. It doesn't look that appealing to me, to be quite honest, so I have medium, because this looks like a normal size. It's not taking up too much of the screen. You can see all the gameplay and only a bit of me, which is the best way. I personally think it's my opinion. You can tell me if you think that's different, but this all depends on the streamer. And you've got large. I think that's a bit too big, but it's really up to you guys. So we're going to go back to medium. You can flip horizontally. So yeah, quite self-explanatory. So it flips you on the horizontal line. So if I was looking right, now I'm looking left, and if I was looking left, I'm looking right. So vice versa. So you can just keep flipping it like a coin, really. I like to have it the normal view. So that is the normal view. So we're going to go to background. This is some own personal preference, really. You can have it on do not change. I like it to sound like Bob's standard camera, square outlines, nothing else. I think some of it looks cheap, and if you want viewers, I don't think they want it to look cheap either. That is your opinion. So we're going to go on to circular cutout. Yes, it looks like I'm in an old 1950s film. So no, definitely not. I do not like that one. It doesn't look very effective or impressive. If a viewer came onto your stream, saw you had this, it's not really that good. So we're going to go into auto cutout. Your background is automatically removed, and then you got chroma key. Chroma key is that, see, you can see the black going over my face. There is one solid colour you've got to have behind you, which is a green, which is saying back there. I'm just going to turn this back. Well, I'll have it just, your background is removed by using a blue or green background. This is what a lot of users use, so if you want to look professional, get a big green background. There's a colour shader for it on the internet you can find. I will even link it in the description for everyone. But this is a very effective way if you want to look very professional in your streams. Sadly, I do not have a chroma key background, so I cannot use it. But using the Bob standard background is good enough. I've got 37 followers and I'm pretty proud of it. So yeah, we're going to move backwards. But if you have got a solid, like a fabric or a material which is a solid colour which matches you, that would be very good to have when streaming. Okay, you have effects. I always stick with none. They look cheap, so it is up to you though. If you want to have like a fun time, you can go for comic, which looks very weird to say the least. You've got pixelated, which looks like I'm in bloody Minecraft at the moment. You have scan lines. Okay, so it looks like I'm on the Pip-Boy of the Fallout games, which looks alright. I might actually do this one time. I say they look cheap, but that one's actually alright. And toy camera. This is basically chroma for the filters on your phone. So that one's not so bad, but I still like having good old none filters or effects on my camera. Brightness, pretty self-explanatory. I don't really need to explain that. You can be very light, so you can be Casper the Ghost, just like me, or you can have it like normal, middle of the road level. Contrast, it's a contrast of the colours mixing, so you can have it very strong colours, not really mixed in that well, or it could be blurred and washed out. So I like to have it in the middle. Transparency, this is another one. As I said before, don't have your camera blocking anything, but if it does, have a slight transparency, my personal opinion, so people can see what is behind you, but don't do it too much because they won't be able to see you that well, and there's no point having a camera. So what I like to do is move it down to the middle, and then that's fine. So we can just go on to I believe full screen to square, so you can see that is how it looks. I like that, my viewers like that, and yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to do it. So I think that is it for the camera settings. We've got audio sharing settings right here. Include microphone. I am using a Kraken USB headset, so yes, you use it for the microphone on video clips. Include microphone audio in broadcast. You want that ticked, because if you don't have that ticked, well, you won't have audio from the headset or PlayStation camera. So yes, the PlayStation camera does come with a mic, and it is semi-decent. Share party audio. I don't play with anyone, so yeah, there's no point me having that ticked. Display messages to spectators and spectators' comments. This is another one of self-preference, because if you do not have something to read your viewers' comments off of, like a phone or a laptop, this is perfect for you, because you can see, so it shows you, you can have them on the right side. It is a bit ugly, I say it on my streams, it's quite ugly to look at sometimes. I really like having it on my phone so I can read off of. So if you get the Twitch app on your phone, I will always use your phone, and I will link that in the description as well. So yeah, just to make everyone happy, I will link that in the description as well, the Twitch app for the Play Store and the iStore for Apple iPhones. but it looks quite ugly. The camera is fitted to small, it's not medium. It shows you how much views you got, but still that mucks up anyway. You can have a background colour. Mine's set to green for some reason. It's probably the default one. Probably that's the default one, but I have used this before. It's not very interesting, so I don't really have it equipped all that time. So if we go back, comments to speech, this is a very interesting one, up to your own personal preference. I've said that many times today during this video, but it really is, because some streamers do have this, some don't. I personally don't. I like reading them. You can still read them and have comments to speech. For example, what was it? Comments to spectator comments. So you can play a game, and if one of your viewers or a new viewer says hi to you, it would speak hi through the PlayStation, and you'll be able to hear it on your headset, which is very cool. I'll just read it out for you. Comments are only spoken when the system language is set to English United States, or I do not know what that is. And spectator comments are not displayed on the screen. So they're not displayed on the screen, so it's either got to be comments to speech or display messages to spectators and spectators comments. You can't have both. But comments to speech is a pretty good one to have, because it does make your streams a bit more interesting. It is up to you. I've never used it before. It might be something I need to use in the future, but it is a very good idea. So you could try that out and then try different things out, see what suits you the best. But I've showed you my ones. I like having the camera at medium, don't like any effects. I like to have a bit of transparency sometimes. It's not full transparency, so you put it up to half so you can see what is behind the camera. I do not like displaying the message to spectators and spectators comments. It looks quite newbie, and it doesn't look as professional as the other ones. Not having a bar and only looking at your phone. I do not have a message to spectators. It looks a bit cheesy, and it can drive off some viewers. And comments to speech, that is really your personal preference, but it does cut out some of the speech, so I still urge you to get the Twitch app and read the comments off your phone or laptop or tablet. Any device like that, you can read it off of. So that is broadcast settings, and that is my broadcast settings. Let's just go into audio sharing settings just to make sure I haven't left anything out. Include microphone audio in video clips. This is just for video clips, doesn't really matter. So have that ticked. Include microphone audio in broadcast. Yes, you want that ticked as well, because you wouldn't be able to hear me during my streams if you did not have that ticked. And if you are doing like a main multiplayer game, e.g. Destiny or something like that, and you're in a party and you want to talk to people and you want your viewers to hear the people, have this ticked as well. I do not personally have it ticked. I do not play with other people, so I'm a lone wolf, so I keep that unticked. But if you're doing something like that, have that ticked so you can hear the other people. And link with other services. This is the main one you are going to use. What I have done, I've linked my PlayStation 4 with my Twitch account by email and passwords. I haven't done it with my Twitter account, I've only done it with my Twitch, so I might have to do it with my Twitter, but just you follow the simple basic steps to doing that. If you want me to do another video on that, I will happily do another video on that, so feel free to ask. But this is basically, if you want to go on stream your game straight away, you turn on your PS4, insert the game, and you want to press the share button and start broadcasting on Twitch to your main account. Mine is Bladebound Gamer. I've left it in the channel info, but that is it. So you can play it straight away and stream straight to your account, and all your followers and viewers can be notified when you are going live. So that is very useful. I suggest you do that first, so when you're on PS4 it is directly linked to your Twitch account, or Dailymotion, or Ustream. I don't know. Can you link? No, you can't link to Ustream. It's only Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and Dailymotion. Sorry about that. Is that it? We'll just have a look down. If you're playing on a remote play connection settings, that's PSVR or good old playing on your laptop but playing remote play, that is options. I do not do any of this because it just takes up too much internet and Wi-Fi. PlayStation app connection settings, so just connecting to the PlayStation app. Really not that interesting. Devices. This is one to have. This is another one to do. So we've got audio output. So we've got input device, which is my microphone on my remote play device. This is my headset I'm talking through, but it's connected to my laptop. My laptop's connected to my PS4 through a controller. It's quite detailed, so I'm not expecting anyone to do that, but to record this video, I've got to do something like this, and I'm recording it right now. So my input device is my Kraken headset. It would normally be my Kraken headset, but the reason it's coming up as microphone on remote play device is because it's connected to my laptop through remote play. And output device is TV or AV amplifier, which is absolutely great. Adjust microphone level. Let's check this out. I always have mine on high. Always have mine on high because Kingdom Hearts is a very, very low game with volumes. It's very weird sometimes, so you can have like high volume music in one part and then low volume music in the other parts, and it's very interesting. It's up to you. I do have it on high most of the time. It is completely up to you though. Ask your viewers, do you think it's too low or too high, and they will definitely help you out. I've got good enough viewers and they've helped me out plenty enough. And volume for control headphones. So this is the audio coming into your headset, the game audio. If you want that loud, or you don't want to hear it at all, push it down all the way, or you just want it a little bit lowered. It's really your preference as well. I have mine a bit lower. I like to just have myself think in my head rather than being like distracted by the game. I am playing the game, but sometimes it can be distracting with it on full bars. Output to headphones, so this is everything what's going out. So the game audio is output, you speaking is input, so that's it, all audio. Controllers, controllers, enable vibration if you want it to vibrate. Volume controls, speaker for controller, so you've got those the mic in your controller if you want to hear it full volume. This isn't really about streaming, but it's useful to know. Brightness, so the light bar on the controller, and I think I've got PlayStation camera. You can mute the microphone, which I have because it can echo when streaming. So if I had my Kraken headset on and I had my PlayStation camera mic on, it would interfere with each other, so you would hear an echo. So I would say something now and then now and then now, and it would keep echoing back and forth because sound vibrates off the walls. So it doesn't vibrate, it bounces off the walls. So if I spoke now into my Kraken headset, it would go back to the camera and then back to me, and you'd hear a big vibrate, like echo down the mic, and it wouldn't sound that good. So always have that muted if you're using a headset. Adjust PlayStation camera. I'm pretty sure adjust the PlayStation camera. Yeah, okay. This is just so your face can be recognized. So it's just taking a picture. If it doesn't recognize you, you can brighten the settings. If you cannot position yourself so your face fits in the frame, this doesn't really matter. I just like my face being center of the screen, which it normally is. So that really does not matter about targeting and crap, so just leave that alone. USB storage devices, there are no USB storage devices connected. That is so like memory sticks if you're doing this for YouTube, so you can record videos and then download it onto a memory stick and then upload it to YouTube. And I believe that is it. That is the end of the video. So I think I've went through everything. I've went through how I have mine set up, my preferences. It really is to you as a streamer on Twitch or YouTube, whichever you stream from. I do not judge, so it is your preference. I've had help from my viewers saying, is the volume loud enough? They've said you need to heighten it, and I've had it on full volume ever since, because Kingdom Hearts is a very weird game where the volume can go right low and then right high, and you can hardly hear the audio. So really up to you. It depends on what game you're playing and if you want it to overpower the game audio. But we went through everything, and I think that was a good little how-to video. Please like if you enjoyed it, if you've learned something from it. Dislike the hell out of it if you think I've wasted your time, and put a comment, even if it was a bad video. Say, oh, this was a shizer video because ... or leave a nice comment for me to read saying this was a good video, keep it up, or add suggestions on what you think I should do. This has been your boy Bladebound Gamer. I hope you've enjoyed this how-to video, and I'll see you later. Hopefully I'll see you on my stream. Have a good day, have a good week, have a good year, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.